am Asia and welcome back to the Strange Days Diaries and welcome to TinyFest. I just got here last night and I hung out with a bunch of the nomads. We're out in the Nomad village, and then today is Saturday, and so today is the first official day of the event and I'm so excited. I'm gonna try to vlog and just take clips throughout the weekend for you guys. I'll do my best and I'm just like so excited overall. I just set up my van. It's about 8:30, 9 a.m. right now. The event starts at 10 a.m. and I know some of you guys are coming out to meet me, which I'm so excited to meet you guys and just excited to see what the weekend it brings me. But let me hop out of the van and kind of show you the area. It's a bit windy, so I'm not sure how much talking I'll do, but I want to show you nonetheless. So let's go. Hello and welcome to the TinyFest weekend in Santa Clara, California. If you're not sure what TinyFest is, basically it's this awesome festival that celebrates tiny living. It's a festival where they show off a bunch of tiny homes for sale, tiny homes you could buy, ADUs, and nomads such as myself. So a bunch of people who live full-time or part-time in their vans and schoolies and trailers and boxcars, literally any kind of home on wheels, comes for the weekend to show off their home to attendees. So this is what my setup looked like for the weekend and I was so excited to get this thing going. So this is the back lot where we had the Nomad Village for all of us who were showing off our tiny home on wheels. And at this point, like I said, it was the beginning of the weekend, so there were still some nomads on the way, so everybody wasn't here quite yet. I made a friend named Andy who travels in a school bus and I pulled a card from her Oracle deck this morning, and then we hung out outside of her bus for the first hour or so of the event, just drawing together and chatting. And I loved that this was kind of the start of the weekend for me. I also asked if I could take a peek inside her bus and show you guys, and she said no problem. So I wanted to show you her beautiful bus. I forgot exactly what bus this is. It's just an old schooly old Bluebird, and I thought it was so gorgeous. I think she's done an amazing job in here, and I just loved all of the little details. All of her art and photos and notes and stuff hanging on the walls were really cool too. Everything you're seeing in here as far as the interior build goes, she did all by herself, which is so sick. Again, I just think she did an amazing job. We ended up hanging out in her bus a lot this weekend, which you'll see throughout the vlog. And then Sam from Samantha the Trippy Traveler showed up to say hi. You guys might remember her. She's a fellow Astro Vanlifer, and she brought me a cute birthday gift. She brought me a mini tarot deck and a couple stickers. That was just so sweet of her. It was so cool to see her. I haven't seen her in a while. As the event went on, I ended up wandering over to one of my neighbors to check out their sick trailer that they've decked out and built themselves that they pull behind their old van. And I thought this place was so cool. Again, it's just so cool seeing everybody's unique builds. They also have an outdoor kitchen with an awning that they built themselves and set up behind the trailer when it's set up and not driving, obviously. And then this is their sick old school GMC van that I loved. And as I was geeking out over his van, he showed me this sick drop down license plate step, so you can step on it and wash your windshield and stuff. By this time, it's about lunchtime, so I had done a big Trader Joe's haul before the weekend started and treated myself to some Trader Joe's sushi. Something I haven't mentioned yet, though, is how hot it was on this day. It was about 86, 87, pushing 90 degrees. We were parked in the full sun. So at about 2 o'clock, when the sun was just relentless, Andy and I decided to lock up our rigs and actually take a walk around the event since we hadn't done that quite yet. Holy cow! Yup. Oh my god. That's impressive. After taking a break in the AC, checking out all the really cool ADUs and tiny houses, which by the way, I was so impressed by them. They were really, really cool. I do think building a tiny house of my own one day would be a great option, especially after having lived so many years on the road, but that won't happen for a very long time. And of course, once we were heading back to our vans, we decided we deserved some ice cream. Hello, I'm checking in because I haven't really hopped on camera like in front of camera this whole time, but it's about 3 o'clock and it is so hot out, but that's okay. It's about 86 degrees. I've been telling everyone my personal max is 75. I really can't handle much hotter than 75, and people have been asking like, oh, what do you do when you're in heat this bad or this hot? And plus I'm parked out here on this lot that's just attracting all the heat as well. I'm not under shade at all, and I tell them, well, I don't. I drive somewhere with shade or drive by a body of water, or I just escape the heat altogether and don't hang out in heat like this, which is funny. But tomorrow is supposed to be about 10 degrees cooler and cloudy, which will be really nice. But I'm having a great time. Otherwise, I've met so many of you guys, which is so cool. I really have enjoyed meeting you guys and just chatting in person. So that's been really, really cool. And just showcasing Spec. Everyone loves Spec, which has been awesome. But I'm just chilling in the van right now because it's so hot out there, but that's all good. Tonight there's supposed to be some kind of a potluck. I don't know if it's just for the nomads or what, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. Oh, and another thing, you might be wondering why the hell I'm wearing black long sleeves in heat like this. And everybody also comments this on my vlogs because they see I wear black long sleeves when I drive sometimes. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? Sorry for the interruption. That was actually a couple subscribers that came by to say hi. It's just been it's been so cool meeting you guys in person and saying hello. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, everyone who's stopped by and said something and said hello. But anyways, the black sleeves, they are sun sleeves like that bicyclists wear, so they're extremely breathable. They don't trap heat at all, and they come in a lot of different colors. A lot of them are white or just any color, but I just chose black because I like wearing black. So that's what it is. I'm not wearing black sleeves in the heat and just dying of heat because of it. So just wanted to clarify that really quick. As the day carried on, I would transition from hanging out, chilling on my bed inside the van and talking to people, to sitting outside and chatting with people, just depending on how busy it was and how hot I was getting, honestly. At one point, my friend Ben, who travels in a box truck full time, came over to say hi with his cute dog Letty. And if you know me, you know I love dogs and I welcome any opportunity to have one in my van. Finally, the sun started to set and the moon started to rise and golden hour was upon us. This is one of my all-time favorite times of day for reasons I'm sure you can understand. It's just so beautiful. And finally, the heat was letting up, which also meant it was potluck time. Andy and I actually ran to a store nearby on foot, and I grabbed a couple things to contribute to the potluck, and Andy made a beautiful charcuterie board for the potluck as well. I forgot to get footage at the potluck with everybody, but that's because I was just so focused on chatting and getting to know everyone even better. And it was just a really good time, and this was a really great first day at TinyFest. What? That's funny. Good morning from day 2 at TinyFest Bay Area here in the Santa Clara Fairgrounds. I had such a rockin' day yesterday. It was so fun just meeting everyone, talking to so many people, and meeting so many of you guys. That was so cool to actually meet you guys in real life. This is my first time going public since my YouTube channel, and it's just been such a cool blessing to, you know, grow such a fun community through the channel, and just meeting you guys in real life really solidifies and like confirms that I'm doing the right thing, which is so cool. So it's Sunday, it's 10 o'clock now, so the gates just opened. I wanted to really quickly hop on camera face to face, like show my face, talk to the camera, because I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to do so as the day goes on. So yeah, just wanted to say a quick hello. I promise I'll stop talking about the weather, but when you're in van life, and especially when you're stuck in one spot, it's a pretty big deal. And anyways, today was about 10 degrees cooler than yesterday, which was just a total godsend, and we were all so thankful for it. About 30 minutes after filming that first clip talking to the camera, Andy and I took another quick stroll around the event space to check out things we may have missed yesterday, and we saw this really sick trailer. I feel like it was a 1960s trailer, or at least a 60s inspired trailer that we totally fell in love with. I just love seeing everyone's creative ways of utilizing such small spaces, especially since I myself live in such a tiny space. I ended up back in our little nomad camp, and I pulled today's oracle card from Andy's deck and then just hung out at my little spot next to Spec. This weekend has been so fun so far, and Sunday was a much more relaxed beginning, which was pretty refreshing. And it just felt so good to be surrounded by nomads and people within the community and at a tiny home fest. Like, it was just overall so cool and totally up my alley. Before things got pretty crazy with attendees, I did one more stroll around the nomad camp to show you guys some more of my friends' interior builds in their tiny homes. This bus was really, really well done in my opinion. And he even built a little mini exact replica of his bus, which I thought was so cute. And then this really fun gypsy inspired van was one of my all-time favorites here in the Nomad Village. I just thought he did an incredible job. He's a retired magician and used to travel full-time in this thing, traveling from magic show to magic show all over the country. And he traveled at one time with bunnies and chickens for his shows, which I thought was so cool. Right before the doors closed, Andy and I took advantage of the final food truck that was still open and got ourselves some yummy Salvadorian food. I got a burrito and she got some nachos. And then once doors closed at 5 o'clock, it was time to party with the Nomads. We were allowed to actually spend one more night here Sunday night, even though the rest of the entire event, like all the ADU and tiny home people, had to leave. So we waved them goodbye as we just hung out outside and had basically the whole fairgrounds to ourselves, which was pretty cool. And since we had the whole fairgrounds to ourselves, my friend Ben and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to skate around the grounds since there was literally nobody here. I haven't cruised around on my skateboard in so long and it just felt so good to cruise around, and it's something that I definitely want to start doing a lot more. And I know I haven't exactly shown my friends I met this weekend on camera, and that's because I don't like shoving a camera in people's faces, but this is Ben and he's a paraplegic who invented a skateboard for wheelchair users, and so we skated around the whole fairgrounds together and it was so fun and so sick to skate with him. And I just thought that his board was so cool that he invented. And the footage you're seeing right now, I shot for him for his TikTok and Instagram and just any social media use. We thought this was a perfect opportunity for me to help him get some footage. And anyways, I just thought it was really cool and I wanted to shout out paraboards. So if you know anybody who's into sports or skateboarding who may be wheelchair bound, then I highly recommend you look into paraboards. It's at www.paraboards.com if you're interested, and it'll also be linked below. All right, completely switching it up here. We had no idea there was going to be a massive Indian dance festival tonight, literally right next to the fairgrounds, and it was epic and we were all so jealous and wanted to go in, but instead we just kind of hung out on the other side of the fence, enjoyed the sunset, and listened to the awesome Indian dance music. As the night came to a close and the Indian music blared from beyond the fence, I started reminiscing on the weekend, and I was definitely starting to feel melancholy knowing that we were all about to pack up and leave in the morning. But I made so many awesome friends this weekend that I know for a fact I will see again and 100% camp out and rendezvous with again. I also met so many of you guys subscribers, so watch till the end of the video for a quick little shout out for all you guys who came out to TinyFest. Hi, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I wanted to very quickly at the end give a huge shout out to all of my subscribers that came out to TinyFest this weekend. It was just so unbelievably cool meeting you guys in real life. Obviously, I chat with you guys in the comments and DMs on Instagram and stuff, but just meeting you guys in real life just completely changed the game for me and just made me feel so loved, and it was just so amazing seeing you guys in real life. And I really hope to do more meetups in the future, and I'm even considering going to TinyFest in Del Mar down in San Diego in March. So I will let you know though, no promises, but I will let you know if that happens for sure. So like I said, I met so many of you amazing subscribers over the weekend, and I was shocked that a lot of you guys brought me gifts. I was not expecting that, and I never ever want you guys to feel obligated to bring me gifts or donate to the channel, anything like that. But when you do, obviously I'm like overwhelmed with gratitude. It just means the world to me. I wanted to give a quick shout out to the subscribers that gave me gifts because it just really blew me away. Thank you guys so much. I wanted to quickly shout out Danielle. You really came through with the Starbucks gift card, and I loved this cute little pen you gave me. You know I love funky little things, and this little guy will be riding along in my little pen jar in the back everywhere I go now. And again, the Starbucks gift card really came in clutch. I pretty much immediately burned through it, so thank you so much. Any day I don't have to make coffee in the van, I truly appreciate. So thank you so much for that. And then shout out Sam from Samantha the Trippy Traveler. She's a good friend of mine who also travels in an Astro van. She swung through as you saw in the vlog, and she gifted me that tarot card set that you saw and then the stickers. So thank you so much, girl. Those are so epic, and I can't wait to stick the stickers all over my van, especially the caffeine machine. I love this one, as you know. And Lisa, thank you so much for the sweet card. I'm not going to open it and share your private message to me to the world, world, but thank you so much. It meant a lot to me, and thank you so much for the donation to the channel. That also means so much to me. Any donations you guys ever give me through PayPal or in person or whatever immediately goes into my gas tank, so it just means the world to me and Spec. And then one more quick shout out is to Blue. Thank you so much for swinging by and saying hello. So nice meeting you, and thank you for the donation to the channel. That meant a ton to me as well, and again, went straight into this girl's gas tank. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, and as always, I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you on the road. Peace.